Yeah, that seems fine. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. Got a 2016 Ford Escape and we've got a wiper arm alignment issue. These are definitely not going back to where they should be, and it looks like this one is a little too far down. Go ahead and turn them on. Oh, yep, we're hitting over here. And this one here is going too far. It's hitting the edge there. So go ahead and turn them off. So the first thing we need to do is just pop the hood. There's a little lever over here. Just pull that and then lift it up. And then our hood prop is right here. Now this is actually a fairly common problem on this vehicle. You can see that our battery is right down here underneath this cowl overhang. And so a lot of times what people will do when changing out this battery, they'll have to remove this ledge, and that involves disconnecting the wiper arms. And sometimes they don't get put back exactly like they should. Now the other thing that's kind of unique about this vehicle is it has markings on the windshield where the wiper arm should be. Almost looks like two T's with a little space in between. That's where the wiper arm blade should be, right in the center of that. So you can see this one is definitely off. Let's take a look at this side here. So we're also a little low on this one. You can see it's going off the edge, definitely gone beyond where it needs to be. Now to fix this alignment issue, it's actually quite easy. All we need to do is remove both wiper arms and then run the wiper motor and then turn them off and let them settle in at the rest position. And then we should be able to put the arms back on, lining up those marks on both sides, and they should be in alignment at that point. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's remove each of these. You just need a 15mm socket, and you may need a little flathead screwdriver to pry off the little plastic cap. You can see this side has the plastic cap still on here. This side, the plastic cap is missing, which is another indicator that somebody has gotten in here and probably removed this maybe when replacing the battery. All right, we're gonna start with the passenger side here. You see this little plastic cover? See, it just comes right off. And then that exposes this nut right here, and we just need to use a 15mm socket to loosen and remove that. You have to hold the wiper arm while you loosen it or break it loose. Now I have a little windshield wiper arm puller that's made for this, but I don't have it with me. So I'm really just trying to rock this off while pulling upward. This one's being kind of stubborn. So I'm gonna spray a little bit of this PB Blaster on there and see if that will soak down and penetrate and help break that loose. PB Blaster really works great for breaking loose all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna see if letting that soak for a minute will help loosen that one up as well. Okay, let's see if I can get it now. So I've let that PB Blaster soak in. Well, I'm not having any success in pulling this off without a puller. It is just not breaking free at all. It does say use puller stamped right here on the arm. So I'm gonna run to a local parts store, see if I can either rent or purchase a wiper arm puller and see if we can get this off that way. All right, so a quick run of the parts store. We actually got this one from AutoZone. This is the Duralast 81-055 two-jaw puller. They did not have a windshield wiper arm puller, so let's give this a try. Now, this isn't exactly the right puller for this job, but I think it's gonna work. We can't get completely underneath that arm. Now, I'm hoping that these arms don't pop off. I'm just underneath the ledge here, not underneath the complete arm. But let's go ahead and give this a try. Just gonna tighten the puller shaft here and see if this will pop this off. We got it. Perfect. Now let's go take off the other side. Got it. Pull that off and we'll set this over here out of the way. All right, so now we're gonna turn on the wipers. We have to turn the car on first, which it is. We're gonna turn on the wiper and then just let it run and cycle. You can see it's on right now. Then we're just gonna turn the wipers off before turning off the car. And we'll just let those settle where they do. All right, wipers are off. Now we can turn off the car. Okay, so we can see our marking right here, and I'm just gonna carefully line up this arm so it's right in the middle, and then we're gonna line it up on the motor shaft, just making sure that we don't spin that motor shaft, just push it straight on, like so. Then we're gonna put the nut on and tighten it. Now, nice and snug, but you don't want to go too crazy. Now, when you tighten it, you do have to hold the arm. The important thing, though, is that that was at its resting point before we did anything or moved anything. Now, let's go put on the other one on the other side. Then we'll just take this wiper arm line that up right there, and then put it right down on the shaft. You can see there's our mark. This light may not be the easiest to make this show up, but there's the mark right there. This blade is aligned where it should be. Then we can put our nut back on. Nice and snug, but just don't overdo that. There probably is a specific torque spec for these nuts that hold these wiper arms on. If I can find out what that is, I'll go ahead and put that in the description for you. But I'm just gonna make this nice and snug, just making sure that we don't get too carried away or strip that. And then we can put the little plastic cover back on. All right, I'm gonna close the hood now and then we'll give this a test, but you can see right there, that's the mark. We're lined up on that side. And there's the mark on this side. So this looks like it's ready to go. I'm gonna put the hood down and then we'll test this and see how it worked. That is much better. Let's take a look at this side here. So this one's actually stopping now where it should, where before it was hitting the edge. It looks like they're in sync exactly like they should be. Go ahead and turn them off. And off at rest position. That looks perfect. And you're done. Those things are exactly where they should be. Everything is working great. You'll notice now that this one's at rest and it's not buried down below. I also noticed it looked like the body of this one was actually hitting on the hood right here where you can see it's kind of scratched off some of the paint. The driver's side was also going too far. It looks like it's exactly where it needs to be. So this is done. We can call this one fixed. I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. I'll get a link in the description to some of the parts and tools used in the video as well. Thanks so much for watching and good luck. 2016 Ford Escape. I'm going to show you how easy it is to change your wiper blades. Just lift it up here off of the windshield. Two little tabs here on either side. Just squeeze those together. And this will pop right off. Got our new one. Just line up the front little hook. Pull that back. Squeeze those tabs together and push them in up underneath. And then set that back down. And you're done. Let's do the other side. Same thing. Just pull this one up. Squeeze these two tabs in. They'll just slide right out. Grab the new blade, just pop it in right there, and push in those tabs, and it locks up inside. Give it a little tug to make sure it's snugly on there, and then just set it back down, and you're done. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.